Is sugar rotting my teeth? So I've done another video on sugar rotting your teeth with these pH paper indicator papers. So in that video I tested, sugar water, the pH sugar water. And why am I making this video about sugar water or sugar rotting your teeth or not rotting your teeth? Well, on this channel I like to promote the lifestyle, healthy lifestyle that I've found that works, and so therefore you don't have to waste time, finding out that sugar doesn't rot your teeth. And then in the other videos, I've talked about dental hygiene and how that's more important, and what time you're eating and brushing your teeth twice a day, and so there's other things that contribute to the health of your teeth. But I just thought it'd be interesting, just so if you've never seen how do you test it. Well, I'm going to test the pH of these drinks here, common drinks, and I'll take you through it, and it'll show that you don't need to worry about sugar, how much sugar you have or whatnot, because I have a lot, and my teeth, if you can see them, they're nice. So it's not the sugar, okay? It's not the sugar, it's other things. Anyway, we'll get on with this. So I've got two test strips here, two types of pH indicator test strips, and this one is a wide range pH indicator. So this goes from 0 to 14, so 0 being the most acidic and 14 being the least acidic, or 14 being the most alkaline. This box of pH test strip indicators are slightly closer in range, so these go from 4.5 to 10. It just gives two different types of tests. This makes sure you don't miss them, and then this is just more accurate. So we've got some Pellegrino, and I have to admit I don't ever have these drinks anyway, but we'll get onto that in a moment. So I've got some Pellegrino, is it Pellegrino? Yeah. So this is sparkling, so this is got, so when I open it it'll go tsh. So it's not just water, it's got bubbles in it. I'll tell you how that will affect your teeth in a moment. Some Diet Coke, so this doesn't have any sugar in it whatsoever. Some Dr. Pepper, and this is the full fat Dr. Pepper. And I've got some water, so this is like the test. So that's water with a little lifeboat in it. They'll have to come and save your life when you drown in the water. And some sugar water, which I'll just make up here. So I'll add a little bit of sugar. Ooh. These bags leak, so you have to always make sure that you put them in plastic. So while I'm testing these, I'll let that dissolve. Oh, this one's come out. So I'll let that sugar dissolve, and that'll be sugar water. So I do a lot of exercising and cycling, as you can see by the backdrop of all my kit drying. It's too cold outside really for it to dry, so it has to dry indoors. But anyway, let's crack these open. I've left them, oh, it's not very fizzy, no. Sparkling, it's meant to be sparkling. Oh, there you go. Right. Fizzy. So I've left these, I haven't opened them until now, so that you can see that I haven't tampered with anything or whatnot. So you can see it's going to be an honest, the result's going to be honest. So Diet Coke. There's something so satisfying, isn't there, about that noise? Perfect noise of opening a can. So there you go. You can't really tell the difference, can you, between a sugary drink and non-sugary drink? So we'll go in with these are the wide range indicators, if I can get it off. So what you do is it has these colours on there, if you can see it, and you dip it in and then you match it on the scale on the packaging, and it tells you what pH it is. So just dip that in just for a second. We'll be able to see what that is. So I'm just gonna look and match it on here, and the four colours will line up, and it'll tell me what pH it is. Ooh. So this is for the Pellegrino. That's how you say it, isn't it? Italian, or S.pellegrino. Yeah. So it's just, you know, it could be any other type of fizzy sparkling water. So I would say that is about 6. I hope you can see that. So if I move up and down, you can see that that matches up to about 6. So the Pellegrino is about pH 6. So I'm not going to drink these. I'll just leave them in there. So I'll do, these are the closer. So this is the closer range, if that makes sense. So I thought it was 6 with the other one. So again, I would say that was actually on the one that's more accurate, or the range is smaller. I would say that's about 5.5, pH 5.5. So they only go up in increments of 1 pH, these go up in increments of half. So there you go, look at that. About 5.5 for that. So the Pellegrino, the pH of Pellegrino is 5.5. Now I'll do a little test here and show you what water is, and I'll use the more accurate one. So this one here with the life bit in, so this is just water out the tap, so it's as acidic as the water that comes out the tap. So to me, that's somewhere between 6.5 and 7, which is, yeah, what you'd come to expect. So those colours match up on there. So I'll just put that on there. Now we'll try the Diet Coke next. So this doesn't have any sugar in it whatsoever. So Diet Coke, 0 fat, 0 sugar, 0 protein, 0 salt. It's just sweeteners. So can't even remember which one I took this from now. Yeah, so this is the wide range indicator paper. So wow, yeah. So that looks about pH 4. So that's quite acidic, isn't it? pH 4. Yeah, the most acidic thing you can drink is, you know, something like, you know, carboxylic acid or something like that, which is like 1, which wouldn't end very well for you. So these are the closer range. So sun's gone in a bit now. So what was it? So this actually only goes down to 4.5. So that's at least 4.5. So that's as far as it goes, as acidic as it gets on that scale. So that's, yeah, it's going to be 4.5 at least. Now try so that was the sugar-free one. Now we'll try the sugary one. There you go. See how it changes colour? So again, let's start on the 0 to 7 side. So again, I would say that was about 4, pH 4. Around there, pH 4. And again, go with the closer range one. Hope you're finding this exciting. So yeah, I would say that was. Oh, sorry, that's wrong one. Again, this only goes down to 4.5. So again, that's at least 4.5. So just to recap for these drinks, which I don't recommend, and I never have these. So that was what, about 5, pH 5 for the Pellegrino. It's about 4.5 pH for the Diet Coke, so no sugar in it. And then the full fat Dr. Pepper. Again, that was around 4.5 pH. And the water was about 6.5 to 7. And now the Piccadilly 6, I think. Now this has had time to dissolve the sugar water. We'll test and see, is sugar water acidic? So here on the scale, now it looks like to me that is 7. pH 7. So what I'm getting at is, if you haven't worked out, and I spoke about it in the other video, sugar is not acidic. So I've taken it from a bag of sugar, added it to water from the tap, and after I've added it, so this is sugar water and this is just water from the tap, they're still the same pH. So the water didn't become any more acidic or any more alkaline, it just stayed the same. And here's the proof, little experiment here. And yeah, if you wanted to say it was a scientific study, I would do it thousands of times over and over. But you've already seen from my other video, if you go and see that I did the same test again with sugar and water, and the sugar water was not acidic. It just stayed the same pH as the water that was added to it, or the sugar that was, the water is still stays the same. I hope you understand. Now, why is this, acidic, and therefore I recommend avoiding these, and also I would recommend avoiding these types of drinks where they have removed sugar, because essentially all you're doing is, it's a cocktail of chemicals, isn't it, that have been made, and just have orange juice or whatever it is, a nice sugary drink. You don't need to worry about sugar rotting your teeth or making you fat. As you hopefully can see, at least by my face, I'm lean. I don't worry about getting fat from eating sugar. So these have in them acids that they add acid to them to make them last, as well as for the flavour of it. So if I shake it up, those bubbles that you hear, the carbon dioxide that comes out, you know, it forms, is it carbonic acid? So there's that acid, and then there's also, you know, other types of acid in there. So the carbonated water, you know, that's what adds that you know, that texture or whatever you'd call it to fizzy drinks, that bubbly feeling. And then you've also got phosphoric acid for, you know, the colouring and making them last longer and so on. So there's all these different acids in these drinks, these soft drinks, that will attack your teeth, and you'll need a lifeboat to come and save your teeth. So again, these are things that I don't recommend, you know, in the lifestyle that I, you know, preach as healthy. So I would instead, you know, if you want to have a nice drink, you know, water, orange juice, apple juice, sugar water, but, you know, you can have maybe stuff like this occasionally, but, you know, I would say limit to rare, really. And if you are, you know, there's, you know, I'll do maybe, you know, you've seen, you know, plenty of other advice, but yeah, it's just the same thing, isn't it? Brush your teeth twice a day. Avoid having hot food, cold food, hot food. So if you have something like this with like hot food, you know, that can make your teeth brittle by warming up and cooling them, and give you little micro fractures in the enamel. You know, don't eat just before you brush your teeth, and don't eat just after you brush your teeth before you go to sleep. You know, and so if you're gonna have these, you know, maybe, you know, even wash your teeth after you've had them, you know, so it doesn't give the acid a chance to sit in your mouth and rot your teeth. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I've got plenty of other videos on the channel promoting the healthy lifestyle, and I like to just do these little experiments to show that, you know, what I'm talking about. You know, even you can do it yourself if you want. So you can buy yourself some indicator papers. I say these are Matchery Nagal. Matchery Nagal. So it's a trusted company. Yeah, so I'm gonna go and pour these away. Poison the fish, sorry. So yeah, if you pour water down the drain, it's fine, isn't it? And sugar water, it's not environmentally hazardous. Whereas, you know, why would you put stuff, you know, acid in your body? You know, you wouldn't even want to, you know, pour stuff like that down the drain, do you? You label stuff like that for like cleaning products, don't you? Say bad for the fish. You know, so good, bad. Bad for you, bad for the environment, you know, just bad for your health. So there's all the videos that I make, they, you know, they're all interlinked. So you know, the zero sugar thing is, you know, very strange to me, because, you know, just maybe you could go and look this up, go away and look this up. You know, if you have to know anything to, you know, structure your diet or your eating, always think about glycolysis. So, you know, glycolysis is the most efficient and is the primary energy system in the body. So yeah, sugar is what the body runs on, not fat and protein, but it will if it needs to. So yeah, there's plenty of other videos if you're a bit confused on the channel talking about that. I say that all the things are interlinked to make your lifestyle healthier. I hope you enjoyed the view. Now I'm currently training like a professional cyclist. There's other videos, you know, showing what you need to eat on the bike and whatnot to stay lean and healthy and get the most out of yourself and your life. So yeah, can you hear the popping and bubbling? Ah, not too bad. Oh. So yeah, I'll go and pour these away. I don't know, I'll go more to the garden with them maybe. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe, and maybe let me know what other things you want me to test with the pH. If you made it this far into the video, you can let me know what you'd want to see tested. So, you know, I've got these, just put it in the comments, just say, you know, and I can, you know, I can even make solutions of other things, like I can, you know, dissolve some, you know, other staple foods that I eat, like rice. I can make some, you know, rice water or pasta water, or, you know, fruit, and all these other things. So I might just do it anyway. Anyway, see you in the next one.